Transformers Animated was always intended as a fresh, new take to the franchise, focusing mostly on the Autobots and the protection of the Allspark. It has some of the best characters ever reinvented in the franchise. One of these characters is Optimus Prime himself. Following the decision to make the show fresh and stand out from its predecessors, Optimus Prime stands out different by being an overall younger and inexperienced version of its beloved character. He's presented to us as a bit of a history nerd, which complements well with other stories where he works as an archivist. He is his usual friendly, mostly calm, and understanding Optimus still, having only a handful of friends and a talent for leadership, and he still has a thing for speeches. Deep speeches that no one apparently listens to. It should be noted, however, that the thing that throws off most people from Transformers Animated is actually his age and his rank. The system in which Cybertron is ruled under is very different from previous installments of the franchise. What this means exactly is that the title of Prime doesn't hold the same meaning as it does in any other series. Magnus is actually the position closest to what we are used to as Prime, and Prime being presumably the second highest rank. This could have possibly had a better solution by simply not using the title of Prime and instead just having Optimus be Orion. It would have made much more sense, left room for opportunity, and still sound more interesting, as we have yet to have any series with Orion instead of Optimus throughout the whole show. It would even be better with his apparent younger age. But back to what we have. In this version, Optimus probably has the most history we have ever been given in a show, with the Transformers Prime version coming close if not equal. We're told Prime has a history in his academy training, was even one of the best students in the academy, and should promise to be the next Magnus. All for it to go wrong thanks to one very irritating friend. Who is it? You know exactly who I'm talking about. So at some point in his training, Optimus and his squad land in the creatively named planet Arca 7. This plot point sediments Optimus' story for the series, giving him a set of goals to work for, as well as its consequences. So in essence, Meteor Chinhead here decided it was a good idea to land on an off-limit planet to feed his never-ending greed for wealth and fame via liberating Energon from a crashed Decepticon ship. This leads to the discovery of your friendly neighborhood residents and the unfortunate death of their teammate Elio 1. This essentially leads to Optimus' expulsion from the Academy, with no help from Meteor Chinhead, and into his own little crew of repair bots. This plot not only defines a few of Optimus' characteristics, but also his actions in the series. His self-confidence is shot, his struggles with the idea that he isn't worthy enough for his dreams, yet when fate pushes him to do so, he pulls through with brilliant strength and determination. This Prime still has all the exceptional qualities and faults that we know him for, and best of all, we got to see him grow into that role. My only disappointment with him was the very short interaction he got with Megatron. Of course, there's more to this character than just his past. His interactions with Earth and its humanity are interesting to say the least, and have even brought up some subjects that made a lot of people really happy and got a few laughs. He even has his own fears. He has a fear of spiders after Arachne, and he's faced with the consequences of that by finding Black Arachnia, and he finds it in his spark to be able to forgive her and even want to help her, unlike someone who just wanted her eliminated. There's also the relationship with Sari, which is pretty amazing since she's just a little 8-year-old, and he finds it in his duty to watch over her while she carries the Allspark power in her key, giving her advice and overall supervising how things go. But even he has his bad judgments with this, often resulting in the key being in the hands of the Decepticons. But considering what we got, I think we lucked out with having a new take on a formidable character who many would be very afraid to change. Overall, I think he is an interesting, loyal, yet fresh and new version of a great character who had just the right amount of time and development in its series.